YouTubers, happy Homebrew Wednesday. So, I don't have any crazy amazing updates on the extra precious bitter or my ESB that I brewed last Sunday. I showed you this past Wednesday, besides the fact that when I took a gravity sample last night, which was the end of day 6, it was about 10:20, which is kind of expected because the Weiss 1968 London ESB takes forever to clear out. So when you have that much particulate and yeast in solution, the hydrometer is not going to be exactly accurate until the beer really clears out. Because before I should have let the sample settle before taking the reading, but as I sipped on the sample, there was like a nice amount of yeast at the bottom. So thick white yeast. So there's so much yeast in solution, as I said, that it's not really an accurate reading. So I lowered the temperature a tiny bit, and over the next week, I'll lower it a tiny bit more to help it encourage flocculation and encourage things to settle. But beyond that, for this week's Homebrew Wednesday, I kind of have a really crazy idea that I came up with when I was trying to make room in my apartment for baby stuff. So as I've spoken about in the past, quite a while ago, but not too long ago, I have a bunch of beer in my apartment that I just, at some point, I think for a tasting, for some other get-togethers, I bought too much beer, and I just had it sitting around because I felt guilty throwing it away. So I had a sperm in the moment idea. I remember that I have a vial of Brett Bruxellensis that's past its date, and I have some US-05 on hand all the time. So why not dump all the beers that I have that I didn't already dump in the beginning of me trying to organize things, dump them into my 3-gallon quote-unquote wild fermenter where I fermented my apricot imperial rye saison, and then see how much volume it gets up to, and see if it's worth adding the Brett and the US-05 to. So what you'll see in the video is what I did was, just as a prelude, I dumped all the beers in, and you'll see which beers those are in the video, and then that got me up to about 2 gallons or so, and then I decided to add, I don't know how much water, but I took a little bit of water in a small saucepan and added a little bit of table sugar and a half a cup or a little over half a cup of DME, and I dissolved it in just to pasteurize it. After the sugar, which I first put in, brought up the liquid to a boil, I just put in the DME, dissolved it, and then you'll see, I just dumped it in. And now what I'm basically doing while I'm filming this is waiting for the mishmash Franken, I don't know what you want to call it, beer, to cool down just a little bit so that I can just sprinkle in the US-05 and dump in the vial of Brett, which was best by November, but we'll see what happens because there is a wide range of styles in there. Some which have a lot of hops, some which have really no hops, but Brett really doesn't, you can do Brett IPA, so that's not a problem. But either way, it's a really big Franken-Beer, and if it even starts fermenting, then I'll be happy. Now, if it doesn't amount to anything, then all I really lost was my time, because I forgot about the vial of Brett for a while because I was going to use it in my sour saison just in case it didn't attenuate, and then I always have a few packets of US-05 on hand just in case I have a stalled fermentation. So I didn't really lose much besides for my time, and hopefully I can turn it into something. And if I want to add more stuff to it, like oak or fruit or whatever, over time, it could actually turn into something amazing. So that's all I really have. I don't have a beer in my hand because I'm filming this on a Sunday early afternoon, and I have to go out with family later. But if I don't shoot anything more for this week's Homebrew Wednesday, I'll just leave. I'll wish you cheers, keep on brewing great beer, and I'll shoot you off to the footage of this Mishkabobble Franken-Beer, if you want to call it a beer. I don't know. It is beer, obviously. Cheers.